What's going on, people? Welcome back to OnlyFacts Sports. Nick, Shane, we're here to react to Piers Morgan, Uncensored. A lot of people have been telling us to react to this. Conor Benn and Chris Eubank. They're going to have more press conferences, obviously, on the way up to the fight. But, do you know what I'm saying? We heard that this one's a little bit spicy, so let's see.
I mean, it's flipping long, bro.
Man ain't reacting to the whole thing.
Trust
me. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Piers Morgan came out like he was flipping. You know when politicians come out to interview, like when interviews come out to interview politicians?
Yeah.
That's what you made it seem like it was some flipping Donald Trump versus...
Kamala Harris or something.
Yeah, something.
This is cooler. Like, I like what Turkey's doing. Obviously, he's trying to push the boundaries, do things differently. We know he's doing the New York thing. This is a little bit different as well. Mm-hmm. It does feel a bit unnecessary, but I like that we're trying different things.
Yeah, 100. I do actually like the concept though, because
yes, I like the concept.
Piers Morgan's audience is an older audience, and it will tap into the market because they might not know Eubank and
but they'll know their dads.
But they'll know their dads.
Yeah,
and that's a really good. You know, whoever came up with that idea for the promotions is really smart.
100%. Hopefully it weren't Dana White blood. But listen, let's get into it. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not starting this from the beginning, like we're saying. We're not going to react to the whole thing, but yeah, let's get into it still.
I guess in the end, only he knows for sure. But the reality is that all the investigatory bodies have cleared him to fight in this fight with you. So you might think he's a cheat, and you're perfectly entitled to your view. But the reality
he definitely does think he's a cheat.
If he was a convicted cheat, he wouldn't be able to fight you. So do you accept that for the purposes of your fight?
See, I hate questions like that though. Why? That's because he says if he was a cheat, he wouldn't be able to fight. He would. People have cheated and just got away with it. But he doesn't know boxing.
He means proven cheat.
Huh?
He means proven.
Yeah, but if he was proven, he could still fight. He just has to accept a ban.
Yeah. You can get proven before the fight and still fight. No,
you get banned, and then you fight eventually. He has. It's been a year since he's. It's been 2 years since the fight.
He means right now. He means right now.
But like, obviously, he's not claiming that he's a cheat now, though.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
He's not a convicted cheat. He's someone that you might think he is, but he's not been convicted of that.
And whether he's been convicted or not is irrelevant. The fact is, substances were found in his system. You know, there have been thousands of fighters that have been popped for performance-enhancing drugs.
And been banned.
And been banned?
And been banned.
Or been
fined. Every single one.
Or...
I've not received a fine. I've been cleared by 3 organisations, by the NADP, the WBC, UCAD, no ban, cleared to fight, no fine.
I ever heard of none of them people there still. NADP.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's the
NADP?
It must be the National Association for
Anti-Doping.
Yeah, National Anti-Doping Program. National Anti-Doping Program.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, that is the truth of where we are.
If
that's your argument, you need to do better. It's a pathetic argument.
There are plenty of fighters, even now, in boxing today that have failed.
Ben always moves like he's on something.
No, but
Ben always moves like he's on stuff though.
But you see with Ben, yeah.
I mean like powdery stuff. Like he just moves like he just moves mad. He's always twitching. Like he's always.
See Ben's persona and personality. I genuinely don't know where that comes from, bro. I don't know if it's a show. I don't know if he's actually like this. But bro,
I think he's like that.
You think he's actually like this?
I think he's like that.
If he is, bro, it's kind of concerning, bro, because there's a severe level of delusion.
100%. I think he's just deluded. I think that he's fought tomato cans. He's his father's son, and he just thinks when I hit people, I knock them out.
But even the way he dealt with the whole PED situation, he dealt with it 1,000,000% wrong, but he felt like he dealt with it 1,000,000% right. Yeah, like psychologically, there's a level of delusion.
He thinks he's a bigger. The thing is, yeah, I think Ben thinks he's a bigger star than he is.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? And always has. Like he's walked into boxing. Think about he signed with Eddie Hearn at the time. He signed with Eddie Hearn, etc., etc. He walked into boxing talking to Eddie like, give me the big fights. You haven't done that yet.
Facts.
But you already had that demand for big fights. He definitely has that ego that he believes. I think he believes he beats Eubank as well. Eubank was the only good thing about this fight to me is that they both genuinely believe. Conor Benn thinks if I hit you, especially a weight drained version of you, you get hurt because he does have power and he's athletic and he's active. And Eubank's like, bro, I'm a well-schooled, well-seasoned professional. I'm not a world champion, but I'm a well-schooled, well-seasoned professional. Like, how dare you talk to me?
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? So,
drugs tests, They've been fined or served bans, and then they've been let back into the ring. This is in no way different. He got caught. He went out of boxing for a little bit, spent $1 million trying to clear his name.
You know what? That's why you're an idiot.
No,
because I've been cleared by 3 organisations, by people who are a lot smarter than you.
Was there drugs in your system?
This is you talking personally.
Was there drugs in your system?
But maybe not. None of your business.
How can I say maybe not?
No, to wheel it up. Bro, do you know how mad that is? Do you know how mad it is? Bro, imagine, yeah, you're with your gal, yeah, and you literally get caught, literally texting the next girl, madness. And the girl says, have you been cheating? Maybe, maybe not.
That's
bro,
bad.
What kind of excuse is that? Whether you've been cleared or not, you should be able to say there was not drugs in my system.
Bro, do you know what's funny? Man, yeah, since the egg slap, he's abandoned the eggs, bro. I thought the eggs was the excuse. No, I had too many. No, but big man, that was the excuse. I had too many eggs. Other people have had it. Oh, I had a nasal spray and nasal spray. Like once you have your excuse and you stick with your excuse. G. It was
Canelo was
the beef. It was the beef. It's the wrong beef. It was the wrong beef. My apologies. It was the nasal spray. It was this. It was that. You stick to it, man. But as far as I'm concerned, as a fan, man just admitted to have it. To obviously we knew anyway, but man just admitted it.
Yeah.
You can't, bro. You could. I could never commit a crime with Conor Benn, bro.
Trust me.
How can man be in a courtroom? Or how can man be in a police station and say like, did you do it or not? Like maybe not.
Maybe not.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail, bro.
I've been cleared 20 times.
It is my business when you were
Preparing. Wait, is he saying it's not his business? Oh my days,
bro.
Yo, this guy's sick.
Do you know what's mad? You mentioned Conor Benn's personality, yeah? Look at Conor Benn's not as big a star as this person, but look at Conor Benn's treatment from the fans and look at Ryan Garcia's treatment from the fans. Do you know what I mean? Because they conduct themselves so differently. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is so unlikable. Like, when the fight first came out, you were saying Eubank was going to win. I was leaning towards Conor Benn winning, yeah? Because I never really liked Eubank. I've never liked him. I've met him in Dubai. I've never liked him. Never, ever liked him. This whole scenario has turned me from a Conor Benn fan into a Eubank fan.
Nah, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's just turned me into a Eubank fan. Everybody's watching. Everybody's going to tune in to watch Conor Benn get spanked. Like he's gone full heel. Villain. Like he has to no matter what, win, lose or draw, he has to keep this villain thing and just run with it.
Trust me.
100%.
Yeah, but you don't know the ins. You think you know.
Well,
me trying to explain it to you.
Let me ask you, Conor, on that point, because you raised it at one of the press conferences. And it's a valid
Man
point.
says it's none of your business.
You accept that these substances were found in your
Thank
body.
you. No, bro. I swear to God, yeah. This has to be
how are you letting Eubank talk before you? Do you know what's mad about this, yeah? Like, bro, before we get into the ring and do physical like mind games in the ring, there's mind games in the press conference. You know Chris Eubank is a talker. Fact. He likes to talk. He's a bit of a showman. He's actually taken a little bit of a backseat from the showman thing, letting Conor Benn do his thing. But when you're asking me that question, yeah, and like Eubank is sitting there, you can't let him talk first. He talked before you.
No, but the craziest thing is, yeah, bro, why can't you just say no? Do you know what I'm saying? Why can't you just say no? But
yes or no? You have to pick one. Pick one.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't in my system, or yes, it was in my system because of the eggs. And stick with it. Facts. The flip flopping. The gal comes out of your room and your gal says, "Who is that girl coming out of your room?" Well, she's my sister or my cousin or my friend from work. Bro, you can't give multiple excuses.
And then you say you made a mistake.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like it don't make no sense.
Yeah,
bro.
Trust me, bro.
No.
It's the facts.
Because
I never took anything knowingly. I never took.
No, but that's a different question.
Yeah.
See,
no, but I'm glad, Piers. I'm glad.
Man is making me like Piers Morgan. I hate Piers Morgan.
No, but I'm glad Piers Morgan did say that. That's a different question, Maggie. That is a different question. By the way, we ain't even watched this, so we actually don't know.
I struggle to accept it still.
Because you don't want to accept it.
I struggle to accept it.
Let's say that he
hang on, Chris.
No, I need to say that. Let's say it was an accident.
No, but
let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, but that's first of all.
He didn't know how the drugs went.
This is Chris is going to say what we just said.
The fact that he's accepted.
I don't need to acknowledge anything.
Well, I know you don't need to, but I do. And the viewers, I think, for the point of view of the
drugs were in his system, whether he knew about them or not.
I'm going to come to that.
They were in his system.
Chris, I'm going to come to that. For the purposes of the interview, though, and for the viewers watching, That's an important admission.
We've got it.
Now, hang on.
We've got it.
Hang on.
But it still
Let me
doesn't mean you're not guilty.
Let me conduct the interview how I want to conduct it. I will come to you for that point you're making now. Because you asked the question, and I asked it on your behalf, and we got a concession from Conor that yes, the substances were in his body, but you didn't take it deliberately. Is your
I
position?
never took anything. That's
Right.
it. Never took anything.
Never certainly
But
no.
never
no.
ate,
Now,
never
your
drank, no
point is
nothing. This guy's an
that
idiot.
from that moment, and there'll be a lot of people who agree with you.
Connor's actually
that
an
from
idiot.
that moment,
Yeah,
if
trust
you're
me,
an
Connor's a
elite
big-time
athlete
idiot.
of any kind in a professional sport, and they find substance in your body, whether you intended it to be or not. We've seen it with tennis players recently. We've seen it obviously with cyclists and so on, sprinters and whatever. That from that point, everyone should be treated the same and get a ban. But in all of those cases, in all of those sports, the arbitrating bodies investigate and they make a conclusion. And rather like a criminal court, people may not like the conclusion, they may still suspect that person. But if you've gone through due process, and no one can argue he didn't, he went through due process for
3 times.
years, right? It nearly ruined him. And I saw him at his darkest moment in here, and it was dark. This was a guy on the edge.
Good.
Right?
Man don't
Right,
care.
okay.
Yeah,
What
man.
does that mean, bro?
Man don't care about
What
that.
that man said he's on the edge, bro. Bro, what is there for him to lose?
Man can't express this
bro,
enough. 12 to 15 professional boxers die every year. So if you're trying to come into a ring with me on drugs, I should file charges against you.
No, but-
that's like what?
But
why
when you
would
say he's
I
on the
care?
edge, what is he
Why
on
would-
the edge for, though?
Why would I care about your mental struggles? Like, why would I care about that? No, I can understand the on edge thing. If you were living clean and then randomly you got popped dirty and you in your heart believe you've been living clean and the whole boxing world has turned against you, that might put you in a dark place. Okay, cool. But why would your opponent care about that? Why would I care about my opponent's mental well-being? I don't care about that.
Fair.
That's not my problem.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, fine.
You're going to be on the edge come April 26th.
Okay, and we'll come to that, the fight in a moment. But just for the purposes of this, if you need to accept, due process was conducted, and at the end of it, they made conclusions. You may not like the conclusions, you may not accept the conclusions, but they are conclusions which have allowed this fight to happen. Without them concluding that he hadn't done this deliberately, you wouldn't be getting in the ring with it.
And again, fighters can fail drugs tests and appear back in the ring. It's happened a million times before, and it will happen a million times again. This is what's happened with Conor. Whether he is innocent of not knowing that how the drugs got in his system, you're still guilty.
Do you accept that can happen?
Because
Do you accept that can
as a
happen?
fighter, it is your job to know everything you are eating, drinking, putting into your system.
Facts.
If
Facts.
you don't monitor it, and somebody slips
'Cause you could kill me
something
by
in
accident.
somewhere,
100.
which I
Do you know
don't
what I'm saying?
believe, but if that's what he's trying to say happened, it's still your fault. You're still guilty. You're still a drugs cheat, and we still have to make an example of it.
Connor, you've said to me before, it's been your position, I think, that you believe it may have come from contaminated eggs. Is that still your position about
It's a
it? Is that
good
what you
question.
think is
Well
the-
done,
The
Piers.
case is done. I'm not
Piers-
here to talk about the case. at all.
Piers Morgan's
It's-
doing a
that's-
great
only
job.
asking because
And
I-
Conor Benn is doing a great flipping job at looking guilty to me.
100%.
Bro. He has done an amazing job.
he's
Bro,
handled
if I was a
everything.
jury, bro, you're going to jail, man.
He handled the case wrong, but then once it was done and he was cleared to fight, we thought this was behind him. He's still moving wrong. He's still conducting
I've
himself
never
wrong.
seen a man, I've never seen a man boss case, and still act like a guilty person.
OJ.
I was gonna say it's the OJ thing, bro. He might as well write a book saying if I done it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. He's gonna release an all egg cookbook. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is ridiculous. Like, this is
Trust
ridiculous,
me.
bro.
Done with an egg, obviously.
But I remember there was a time, I swear there was like this contraception thing. When he
Yeah. It was the estrogen thing.
yeah.
It was the estrogen thing. Yeah, that's where the egg thing come from.
He's an idiot. And he's an idiot that's going to get chinned come April 26th. Period.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what this is showing me as well? This is showing me Conor Benn's lack of experience as a professional. Because Ryan Garcia understands how to take what happened with Devin Haney, take the drug situation,
Facts.
and turn it into promotion. Not poo-poo it away, but turn it into promotion. Conor doesn't actually have the experience to even know how to turn it into promotion.
But what Ryan done different to Conor,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is probably the smartest thing was Ryan dealt with it straight away.
Yeah.
He didn't let that
He
shit
admitted
prolong.
yeah.
He said, you know what, Barnett, I'm going to take the fine, I'm going to take the ban.
Yeah.
He done it. The fact that you tried to fight your innocence for so long meant that there was such a big deal around it.
But
Plus, you also got to bear in mind, Conor Benn isn't fighting at top level. So
he's still, what Conor Benn's doing is he's still fighting his innocence now. But the case is done.
Facts.
You're still arguing your innocence.
Facts.
Just allow it.
Like even in the other day when Devin and Ryan was speaking, Ryan done a great job not even talking about the PED fight.
Yeah.
He literally just said, I'm going to knock you out again. But he didn't actually mention anything to do with PEDs, which I felt like, again, he knows what he's doing.
He did, because once Devin raised it, then he said the PEDs didn't stop like your...
No, but when I mean he didn't speak about it,
He didn't raise it
He
first.
didn't raise that conversation,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, Conor Benn should have come to this interview knowing this is going to come up.
Facts.
And here's how, like, bro, where's your PR team? Where's your team?
It's
like,
mad.
Irrelevant of what it was, the stars of a line for me to render you unconscious.
Let me ask you, Chris, about your dad and the legacy.
Yeah,
And
we can skip this part now.
Alright, cool. You're going to go 40?
That's boring.
Yeah. Let's go 40. Let's go 40. From here?
You going?
Between us. I'm not going to say hate because it's too strong of a word.
I mean, at the first press conference, you pulled the stump of the egg and you smashed it round his face. Some people laughed, others thought it was all good, part of the sporting thing. Other people felt it was
You
quite
love that,
demeaning.
innit?
I don't like Conor
To
Ben,
reduce
so
it to-
I genuinely don't like this
No,
guy.
we have to be consistent. We can't just go by the fighters that we like and don't like, because otherwise, there's man out there defending Ryan Garcia for the drugs thing because they like him as a fighter.
No, but this isn't against the rules of anything. He got fined for it. Fair, he got fined. That's calm. He should get fined.
But it's against the rules then.
Yeah, but this isn't in the ring.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? So who cares?
With an egg.
And I don't like Conor Ben
I
anyway,
mean, on
bro.
reflection, are you pleased you did that, or do you think that it was a bit childish?
Of course he's pleased he did it.
On reflection, I wish I had an egg in both hands.
100%. 100%. Bro, he even tweeted with the fight. Did you see his tweet? He said, best money I ever spent.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So he
yeah.
had, like, he's 100%. I knew he was not gonna.
Yeah, bro, man,
back
them
down
are
from
so
that.
stupid.
Yeah.
You know the security there, yeah.
He's-
You know the security there.
Black
I
brother.
met him in Saudi. Still, I met that
so
same
was he
security.
British
in Saudi.
or?
He works for a British company, but
Yeah. I'm saying from his accent and stuff.
he wasn't. He's got an accent. He's,
okay,
he's
fine.
definitely like African, maybe French or one of them.
Oh, okay,
you know what
fine,
I'm saying?
got you.
The egg was it was a symbol.
Oh, shut up.
It was a statement
What was the statement?
that if you cheat, you will be punished. You will be embarrassed. You will
Facts.
be exposed.
Cleared.
Okay.
3 times.
Cleared by people I don't know and don't care about. You
You're
will play
the
with me.
one who's an idiot.
You-
Connor, how does it make you feel when he repeatedly calls you a joke?
That's his job. Because if I was him, I'd probably do the same. So I get it. Get it up.
I mean, he's trying to get in your head. He's trying to discredit you.
He's still going to get ironed out and flattened April 26th. It really
He
does
is in
make
Connor's
no
head,
difference.
though.
Say what you
Do you
want.
know about this thing?
Connor's lost the mental battle from time.
Oh, fact.
He's lost the mental battle
Oh,
from
but-
time.
but here's the thing.
Just the mental battle alone. Obviously, Connor's not a world level fighter, but just the mental battle alone tells me you could never fight any of the top guys.
No,
'Cause
but
especially the American, they will rattle him.
No, but I genuinely don't understand Conor Ben. In the sense that this guy genuinely believes he can win, bro. Fam, he must, honestly, and bro, Pete, if you're watching this, there must be something about Conor Ben that I don't know.
Yeah.
There must be, bro, this guy must be rendering man on, bro, if Crawford moved from 47 to 60, I would be concerned about if he fought Eubank.
Yeah.
I still would pick him to win, but
Yeah.
I'd be concerned.
Yeah, long day,
If
long
Boots
day, yeah.
moved up from 47 to 60, I would be concerned.
You have to be an elite fighter to be able to do that.
Exactly.
You're not a Manny Pacquiao. You're not one of them kind
you,
of
you
guys.
get my point. You are moving up 2 weight classes.
The new way is knocking everybody out. He's not moving up. There's a limit.
There's
to
a
how far
limit
he's
to
gonna
how
move.
far. You have not even shown me nothing. Like, bro, regardless of whether you like it or not, you can make the argument that Eubank is potentially a top 10 middleweight. Middleweight's quite weak, but you can make the argument. Bro,
If he isn't today, he has been at some point in the past.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the only people who have beat him are former world champions.
Correct. That's the same way that we looked at Callum Smith, and I picked Callum Smith to beat Boatti, because although Boatti is young and up and coming or whatever, Callum Smith has been there. He has
And he's only lost to...
He's only lost to Canelo and Batavian.
Literally, same thing. He's only lost to former world champions. So it's like, bro, what
is it? How many losses he got? 2. George Groves, Billy Joe Saunders.
And he lost to Liam Smith, but he avenged it.
Oh, okay, of course, yeah, Liam Smith, yeah.
But even with that, like Liam Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and George Groves, not only are they bigger than Conor Benn, they are significantly better than Conor Benn.
Liam Smith and Billy Joe Saunders have both been in the ring with, obviously it was after, Billy Joe Saunders was after the Eubank fight, but they've both been in there with Canelo.
Yeah.
George Groves has been a top level fighter for a long
we've
time.
got James
You know what I'm saying?
DeGale, Carl Froch.
He beat James DeGale.
And he
you know what I'm
fought Baddy Jack.
Yeah.
He's been in there with great fighters, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you, bro, you're not levels.
Yeah.
Like I just genuinely don't get why he genuinely believes he's gonna win this
The
fight.
only
you know?
reason that you kind of feel like maybe he knows he's not levels, Conor Benn, is the fact that he was taking drugs. Because that tells you must have some sort of fear or anxiety. There's no way you go into a fight.
But he knows he's clean now. The maddest thing is, since he's been clean,
Does he though?
he's looked horrible. He's looked horrible, bro. Since he's been clean, like when he was on that run, he was like, "Raw, this guy actually looks good." Like he was knocking man out. He was doing well. Then he got off the drugs, and his last few performances have been shit.
Yeah.
Bro, it's mad.
The reality is, the facts are, let's talk factual, not opinion, not I don't like the conclusion. The facts are, I've been cleared 3 times.
I actually like Nigel Benn as well. That's the worst thing.
Smarter than him. He's got the IQ of a 5-year-old child. So I'm not going to listen to him.
Them dead
Actually, if you
English,
feel
them
that way,
dead
that's
English
great.
banner.
I do not need anything to
banner
smatter
from his
your
mum's
head on
side.
the canvas. I do not need anything at all. It's going to happen regardless. April 26th.
Then what do you take the drugs for? You man's got to say that.
You're gonna need.
I mean,
You
Chris,
are April
Chris, he
26th
has said about you,
on the canvas.
You're gonna
Chris,
need an army.
Conor said about you that you've underachieved in your career.
Oh, massively.
And you're still not out of your dad's shadow. And it is important to note you fought 3 times since the cancellation of that first fight, and you were knocked out by Liam Smith in January 23. You then avenged that loss.
But they meant to put the highlight of the knockout. Why don't they just zoom in on the logo?
By stopping him in the rematch. But to be knocked out by someone like Liam Smith, since you were supposed to get in the ring together.
Piers Morgan's good, you know. I can't even lie. He's actually doing a good job. I can't even give him credit still. The way he's putting them questions, he's doing it
Knocked out is a
moving
very
like
strong
Vlad.
word. The fight finished with me on my feet, begging the referee to let me continue.
You got to stop.
To me,
You gotta
knocked out
stop,
means you're
bro.
on the floor.
You gotta stop. But it doesn't have no indication of this fight because
No.
Liam Smith's
No,
a better
yeah,
fighter than Conor Benn,
100%,
bro.
yeah.
But you gotta stop.
Yeah, you got to stop.
You can't
I'm
swim
gonna make
without
some
getting
money
wet.
on this fight, blood.
If you fight enough, if you put yourself in these environments enough times, eventually there's
The
gonna be
benefit
a
that
slip up.
Conor Benn does have, though, he's got a built-in excuse, innit?
What's that? He's been banned.
No,
He's been inactive.
he's moving up 2 weight classes.
Yeah.
That's the excuse. I can hear it already, bro.
And he's been inactive.
No, but you can hear the excuse already. You can hear the excuse already.
No.
This guy's bigger than me, X, Y, Z. Conor, Eubank is an underachiever, though. He actually is an underachiever.
I disagree. I never rated him.
No, but so you think he has achieved what he should have achieved?
I'd never at any point in my life thought Chris Eubank Jr. will be a future world champion. The way that we're looking at, obviously Boots and them man are already there, but like the way we're looking at some man and saying these guys are going to be future world champions, I never thought.
Like when you looked at Keyshawn, you knew he was. Gonna...
Yeah, 100%. He had that even like I looked at him like a smaller ant in the yard. His gifts were all athletic, and in typical British boxing fashion, it's like you're athletic, going out
It's
athletic
only
people.
gonna get you a certain...
Going out athletic people, but I did not see it. Took him way too long for me to actually see boxing progression.
But if you be honest though, and I'll give Eubank credit, he was actually in hindsight a golden era of British boxing in that weight class.
for sure, but that's what I'm judging you against. Do you know what I mean? There's no point saying is X player the best player in the world? No, well, if Rashford played in a different generation, he'd be the best. Well, there's no point.
Yeah,
you're
facts.
playing in the era that you're in.
Fairs.
Have proven my worth in the sport. You know,
Because he was in a good era of 160-pounders, yes, he can say the only people I've lost to are these people. Same as Callum Smith.
Yeah,
Callum
Callum
Smith-
Smith did win a world title, though.
True, but even without the title, Callum Smith could say, I've only lost to Beterbiev and Canelo, and I've been in there with some good people. I was in the same era as the Danny Jacobs and the Canelos and whatever. It's a respectable career,
Facts.
but I wouldn't say underachiever because I never expected him to achieve anything more.
Who, Eubank?
No.
Yeah,
I
I hear
have
you.
paid my dues. I've dedicated my life, and I never cut any corners doing it. So regardless of what people may think or my ability or what I've achieved,
And he did things his own way. Trainers, coach, he did it his way.
I'm true.
I think when you look at the ingredients that he actually and the method of what he done in his career, I probably subscribe. He didn't have an elite coach throughout his career.
That's his fault.
But I'm saying with the ingredients that he used, he probably didn't. He was in an era. Now you think about it, you probably didn't underachieve because when you look at, he was in an era with Golovkin, Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, De Gale, George Groves,
David Lemieux and people like that.
Yeah, I'm saying Danny Jacobs,
Jacob,
He was in an era that was really good. So you're thinking about it. How do you expect him to win a world title?
He won't win the world title
in that era.
He won't win
you
the
know
world
what I'm
title.
saying?
He won't.
So yeah, it's a bit mad.
I put everything into every fight I have, and so I sleep well at night. And let me tell you something, this kid does not.
I believe that.
He has nightmares.
I slept like a baby. First day we faced off.
It's the drugs.
I like a baby.
I'd be saying that endlessly. I remember when I was at school, there was a youth called Josh, shout out Josh, and he had his hair trimmed like a mushroom, Man did like the mushroom bowl cutting. Man called him mushroom every single chance. Every single opportunity. Like I would never, it'd be endless. It'd be relentless. Like it would be relentless. Like, do you mean when it's like I sleep perfectly at night? It's probably the drugs. It would be relentless, bro. It'd be like, what are you saying? You man in a spliff. Like, it would be endless, endless.
In my heart, knowing that in just under 8 weeks, I am going to render you unconscious. I slept so good that night. Genuinely, I slept like a baby.
You didn't get
I
a
slept
wink.
so good.
You didn't get
I
a wink.
slept so good.
The drugs were
Do you know
keeping you
what?
up.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to post my whoop on that night, on that day. Slept like an absolute baby, knowing that I'm going to render him unconscious April 26th.
The angriest I've seen you actually was when your dad intervened with the egg throwing and put his arm, I think, on your throat. And at the second press conference, you basically threatened Nigel Benn and said if he did that again,
pretty much,
you deal with him. And
it wasn't a threat; it was a promise.
Oh, it's not a promise, is it?
You can't touch
scumbag.
You can't.
Well, we did.
You can throw an egg in his face and his father can't.
No, me and him are fighting.
Here we go.
Me and you are fighting.
Here we go.
I'm not upset.
light skin man.
Here we go.
My dad put
Me and you are fighting. Whatever happens between us
my dad put his arms around you. What are you going to do about it?
No one
What are you gonna
else.
do about it? Tell me.
No one else can
I'll be saying my dad would be at
Tell
the
me.
If they do, there'll be
Tell me.
consequences.
Consequences to what?
If anyone else,
slap you right now.
if anyone else touches me,
That flinch was so dumb. Wait,
Do you know what it is, Chris Eubank is like, bro, I'm not Ben Shalom. Like, the thing is with Chris, Chris is actually genuinely not scared of Conor. Not even in a boxing team, just in the street.
Yeah, he's just.
Like we always say,
not
like
scared.
you'd rather box, like I don't know, let's say Derek Chisora. You're probably gonna lose more to AJ in the ring than Derek Chisora. But you're probably more scared of Derek on the road. Do you know what I'm saying? Like outside of boxing, he's not scared of Conor.
But you know the maddest thing is Conor Benn is the biggest. Like he's just the biggest gasser. Like you're gonna see in this clip as well. Like, bro, watch this guy does.
I'm not talking about your dad.
No.
But I told him.
Yeah.
I told him.
Get off me, please.
My old man won't gonna touch you, so your old man's never gonna touch
I'll
me.
never slap you.
You would never slap me.
Yeah, no, I won't
You
slap
put your
you.
hands on me twice since my last fight.
When?
You pushed
Oh,
me.
push, a little push.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You put your hands on me.
Little push, stop
You
moaning
put your
about it.
hands on me.
See why you doing that? You know you ain't getting past, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you knew you weren't getting past, right? Look at Eubank. Like, this guy doesn't even have to touch Eubank because he knows. Like, Eubank literally knows you're not going to do anything, and you're genuinely not going to get past, bro. So why are you even trying? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not angry.
Also-
I don't even think Conor
also-
Benn's angry. Why are you doing this?
We've seen Conor Benn angry. When he got slapped with the egg, he was scuffing the security to try and get to, he was scuffing the security. Like, it wasn't one security holding him back. It was 3 or 4. He was really trying to get to Chris.
Facts.
You're not trying to get to me right now, bro. You're not even trying to get to me, bro.
So why act, fam? This is
because he's not been at the level, bro, He's not been at the level. Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia or Teofimo, all these guys that are at that level, yeah, that experience in how to promote a fight. Canelo wasn't a great at promoting his fights. Then he started learning English, telling people, get the fuck out of here, blah, blah, blah. He learned how to pro. There's all these things, yeah, when we talk about top level boxers, not just in the ring, outside of the ring, top level boxing, like the mental, the mind games, all that kind of stuff. Like, Conor ain't got none of that experience, bro. He's skipped several levels, like.
Yeah, facts. Your dad.
Yes, you would. You disrespected him before.
What? The fact that he don't like you is a matter of fact.
Okay, well, it's
a
disrespect.
matter of fact. How's it?
My dad be up your dad, blood.
You can't give it and not take it.
You fucked up by talking about my dad. You done fucked up talking about my dad.
You fucked up by taking it.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. Chris is too calm, bro. That's why I know he's gonna win.
Anyone who thinks Conor Benn's gonna win, hit me up in the DMs, bro. I got money to win.
I told you he moves. He moves like he's on.
Why? We can have it outside. I hate this. Is what I'm saying, like Conor Benn, you're not about this life, bro.
He gets it from his mum's side, bro.
Like, I genuinely.
He gets it from his mum's side.
Why do you say that?
Because he didn't come from his dad's side.
I don't get why. Bro, he's gonna get. You know,
he just moves like an angry pub geezer.
But when he loses, I'm actually worried for his mental state, you know? I'm genuinely worried for his mental state.
Like I say, bro, man that are confident aren't taking drugs, bro. That already get, if I am in a boxing match with someone and you get popped dirty before and we're going to go and reschedule the fight, yeah, I'm taking a psychological edge from that. You looked at me and felt that you needed to take drugs. You're already nervous.
Facts.
You're already nervous, bro. It's not even like it was like a weight cutter. That's a different thing. You're trying to cut weight and you do something to cut weight. That's a different thing. You're trying to take these types of things to kind of boost you up, bro. You're already nervous, bro.
I know.
Yeah. We can.
He moves like he's on stuff.
You think I'm mucking around? Threaten my dad? You think I'm playing games? Ever talk to my dad like that?
I did.
Ever talk to my dad like that? Ever talk to... Well, don't put your hands on your son.
Your son?
Listen,
Yeah,
fight game.
do you know what I said?
This is
It's a fight game. Then we'll meet outside then. And we'll have it out then.
Anytime you want.
We'll have it out then.
Anytime you want, kid.
Do you think it was disrespectful to threaten Nigel Benn in the way you did?
The
He's
guy
only defending his
guy
son.
put his hand around my
Defending
neck.
his son, you may not understand that because
Defending
I'm
you against what,
running
an
your
egg?
family.
I'm so... Conor Benn, that is a shot fired there still.
What'd he
Point
say?
to Conor Benn.
What'd he
Point
say?
to Conor Benn still.
What'd he say?
He said, you may not understand that because that trait doesn't run in your family. That is a shot
They
still.
lost.
No, but he's saying, he's talking about he's defending his son. And that trait doesn't...
You got. He should have got there earlier, though. He should have said that ages ago.
He didn't know in the moment what was
It
going
doesn't
on.
matter what he didn't know.
Put your hands on someone's son. If anyone put their hands on my son, I promise you they won't.
Nigel couldn't defend his son when he wasn't sure what you were using to attack him.
Listen, he can do whatever he wants, but I had to issue the warning to let him know that it can't happen
And
again.
what would you do if he did?
I honestly think Chris Eubank Jr. is more scared of Nigel Benn than he is of Conor Benn.
I believe that.
Yeah.
And I believe Nigel Benn's on way more smoke. Because, you know, bro, when Conor Benn's like, I'm a big guy, when Nigel Benn was saying to Conor Benn, I'm a big man, I can sort it out myself. I genuinely believe, bro. Like, Nigel, but you know, let me tell you why.
Conor Benn will try to wrestle with a security guard to get to, I think Nigel Benn
No,
might,
but
Nigel Benn might bang on the security
It was
guard.
in the proof, though, because Nigel Benn actually got to
Yes,
do that.
yeah.
Because he know, bro,
Yeah.
if, like, empty barrels make the most noise, but you've been in the street, the people who's making the noise on the street really don't want to fight, bro. If you want to do something, bro, like, if
If you really wanted to make it happen, you can make it happen.
Facts.
I said he wouldn't get his hand back.
What meaning what?
What does that mean?
It means what it means.
Tell me what that means.
I said it.
He wouldn't get his hand back. What are you going to do? Cut it off?
He wouldn't get the hand back.
What does that mean?
Piers Morgan was
I don't
acting
need to
dumb.
say anything.
Yeah, I know, but he's trying to provoke the clip. I get it, but you're being dumb, but I get it.
Chris, come on. You've got to explain what that means.
You know when you make threats to someone, you ain't fought the threat all the way through. Like, I don't know I don't know if it's a machete or scissors. Or something. You know, I don't know the details in it, but the threat is there, innit?
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? You got the point of what I was trying to say.
Facts.
You tell a man he's not going to have his hand back. Why?
I made the statement, and that's it.
What are you going to do to his hand?
I made the statement, and that is it, Piers.
But was it not disrespectful to target his dad,
The guy put his hand on my neck.
defending his son?
I don't care why.
Targeted Liam Smith's wife last time.
Yeah,
No
literally.
reason. I mean, wouldn't you defend your children
Yes.
if
I
someone
would.
did that
Of
to
course
one
I
of
would. Of course I would.
Yeah, I would defend my kids, and then me and my man can beef. Yeah, 100%.
facts.
100%. I beefed you, and then you didn't like it, so I beefed him, and then he didn't like it, so I beefed
Facts.
him. Yeah, of course. But I'm not saying you're wrong for beefing me. I'm just saying I'll win.
Yeah, facts.
But I'm not talking about me. I'm talking what he did. And I have to, as a man and as a fighter, react to when people...
Because the angriest I've seen you, actually, was when he threatened your dad.
But I love my dad.
And I got that, because I feel the same way about my father.
If he was to put his hands on my son, I swear to God he wouldn't be living. And until you have kids, obviously you don't, because you don't understand, and your dad obviously never protected you. That's why you feel the way you feel. Which is why you obviously...
I got like, could have been done well there still. Could have been done well there still. Man, only did he question my man's like ability to make life, yeah? Man question is, that's Pete.
Yeah,
Connor, that was good still. Well done, Connor. Point to Connor.
You look like you've never been protected. You look like you've never been protected.
Maybe that's why I'm the hard bastard I am.
You ain't a hard bastard. You just got banged out, mate, by a light middleweight. Don't hard bastard.
You'll find out how hard I am.
Hard bastard to who?
You'll find out.
If you was to have it now in the cobbles, I guarantee you there's only one making it out. And I promise you on my life, it ain't you.
Oh, man.
I think he believes
He believes it as well, but I think it's delusion. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's deep delusion, bro.
You're wrong.
There is deep delusion in Conor Benn, bro.
You're wrong.
I will be, bro. I'll keep it so real. I genuinely don't know what would, like, what Conor Benn could do to win this fight.
Well, this is what they're going to talk about now, because I can see on the chapters it says what happens to the loser. So let's see.
To both of you, if you lose, Chris, you said ahead of the first scheduled fight that if you lost,
Bet Conor's not going to answer. He's going to say, I'm not going to lose.
Do you feel the same way now?
Yes.
So you will retire if you lose?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
there is a point in every fighter's life that they will reach when they can't go any further. If I can't beat Conor Benn now, then I've reached my ceiling.
Yeah.
Which is why this fight is
You know what this slightly reminds me of? But it's slightly different. When David Haye was fighting Tony Belly.
Yeah.
The only difference was, I believe Tony Belly. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I thought David Haye would win, specifically the first one.
Yeah.
But
But David Haye, but by the end of the fight, you could see that David Haye's body genuinely, I'm not taking anything away from Bellew, but David Haye's body genuinely was giving up on him.
Yeah.
His body was just breaking down.
Fact.
And he was still in great shape. He was still working out to the max and not on any drugs. But his body just couldn't do it.
Because I don't want to retire. I don't want to give up. I don't want to sail off into the sunset. I still have things to achieve.
Conor, what do you feel? You're younger, so...
Yeah, listen, I'm 28. He's done what he's had to do in his career. He's finished.
You wouldn't quit if you lost this fight?
No, of course not. Not that I plan on losing the fight. Not that I think I will lose the fight.
Would you?
The reality is, you can lose fights. I will lose fights in my career. Not to this man.
Well, what would it mean to lose to him?
Oh, it'd be painful.
What would it mean as a Ben to lose to a Eubank? Because for viewers who don't remember, you know, your dad fought his dad twice. The first fight, Chris Eubank Sr. won, and the second one was deemed a draw. Many felt your father won that second fight, but it was a draw. So as the scorecard stands, a Ben has never beaten a Eubank in the ring.
And it's going to continue.
And they never will.
What do you say?
It's lit. I love it. I love it.
It would be extremely painful.
That's the first thing you've said today that I believe.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the first thing you've said that I believe.
No,
bro.
it's true.
That's the first thing you said that I believe,
facts.
bro.
Flattened, knocked out. So
but to lose to a Eubank,
yeah, I mean it'd be extremely painful. Of course it would. As much as he's a Eubank, it's still a loss that I would struggle with. You remember I'm undefeated. I've not tasted defeat.
His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh has said that the winner may get a shot at the title, world title fight. It would be the first.
What title? They're two different weight classes.
Which title? Man's going to make up. Have you seen they've got a belt for this as well?
Yeah, some fatal.
Genuine world title fight for either of you. It's an amazing potential prize. It would put you on the precipice of becoming world champion if you won. What would that mean to you? First
I definitely have ambitions of winning a world title still. I had the WBC world title on the line. It's either Eubank or the world title. I chose to have this fight at 160, and then I will be dropping back down to 147 to capture the WBC world title. But
Who's at 147?
Barrios has got that belt, but you better hope that you better hope.
He vacates.
No, you better hope because Boots wants that fight as well, innit? And Eddie Hearn's with Boots. So in my mind, if Boots wins his unification against Quinones, he's gonna have 2 belts. He's gonna want that Barrios fight for the fight. Yeah. If you get to Barrios before, you might have a chance of winning. You just lose it quick.
Yeah, you're gonna. If
Boots gets there first,
but it's not though, because he's not gonna get to Barrios because he's gonna lose Chris Eubank.
Yeah,
so it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
this will be my only fight at this weight.
And for you, Chris, you're significantly older. What would it mean to potentially get a world title?
I think that's 34. Yeah, 34.
I'm a 3-time IBO world champion, super middleweight and middleweight.
Man said IBO.
And
this guy's a joke.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
They were full world title belts.
Did you feel that they were as valid as...
Absolutely. Regardless of what...
Of course he feels that way. He won it.
Hey,
he ain't going to say no.
You're great, fam.
He ain't going to say
bro,
no,
this
is he?
guy's the great... This guy's a...
He's not
IBO
wrong.
should pay him bare money.
He's not wrong.
IBO should pay him bare money.
He's paying them money. That's the problem.
I would say, regardless of, how they view those
It's the least prestigious, but it's a world title.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I was a world champion.
It's not recognised as a
believe
world
that,
champion.
No, not at all.
It doesn't matter what
He's asking me my opinion. My opinion is, no. I got offered to fight for the IBO world title against Sebastian Formella, who I beat convincingly. But I chose not to fight for the IBO world title so I don't lose my ranking in the legitimate other organisations, which is why I'm top 5 in the WBA, WBC, IBF and WBO, because I chose not to fight for the IBO world title just to say I'm IBO world champion. The reality is he fought for the IBO in a leisure centre in front of 2,000 people.
I fought for the IBO at the O2 in front of
20,000
20,000
people. Who was it, Quinlan? Who was it? Renaud Quinlan?
James DeGale.
No, Renaud Quinlan, was it?
I'm 2-time.
Was it Renaud Quinlan?
2-time.
Was it Renaud Quinlan?
One was
13
James
and
DeGale.
2 from Australia.
Have you ever fought in front of 20,000 people headline?
Actually, not headline, but I have.
No, you haven't.
But again, what you've done is summed up your whole career. That's your greatest accomplishments. I'm still 28. I've got time. You ain't. You're an OAP.
Not after I knock you
You're an
out.
old age pensioner, mate.
You think you've got time. You've actually
course
got
I've
2
got
months.
Rubbish.
I can't lie, yeah. This has actually been entertaining. Do you think you got time? You actually got 2 months?
Boots will smoke Conor Benn. Not even Boots will smoke Conor Benn. Even more simple than that. Conor Benn just wouldn't fight Boots.
No,
Conor Benn, even if Conor Benn beat Barrios, I don't think he'd fight.
Do you think Eddie Hearn would? Eddie Hearn would have to. He would have to make that fight.
He cashed it, but he knows Connor's not really anything.
I think he's cashing Conor Benn out in this fight.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's cashing Conor Benn out in this fight.
That's why he'll cash out Conor Benn against Ennis if he can get there, 100%, because he knows Conor Benn's not.
Yeah,
fact. 100, and then he can go to Conor Benn and say, we did a great job for you, we got you.
Yeah, you hear it already,
Conor
bro.
will get smoked 12-0. 12-0.
Yeah, 12. Where's the 12? How's he getting to 12? How's he getting to 12, bro?
Best case scenario.
How's he getting to 12?
Best case scenario,
bro,
12-0.
12, bro.
Best case scenario.
This guy's a come forward fighter. You're just going to be walking onto shots,
There's been times when you've both been very open with me. Human, actually, in a way I wasn't expecting. And then other times, as we've seen, when suddenly hasn't taken much to get you guys at each other's throats. There's a lot of simmering anger there between you. I think partly genuine animosity between the two of you, but also the legacy that you both clearly feel of Ben versus Eubank, carrying that generational burden on your shoulders, living up to your fathers, who were 2 of the greatest fighters this country's ever produced. There's a lot going on here. I can feel it. There's a lot of complex emotions. What do you think happens when that bell goes for round 1?
You guys are going to see one of the best fights in British boxing history. That's what I think happens.
I can't see that.
I was going to say, I find that very unlikely.
I can't see that.
Unless Conor Benn is way better than we expected and Eubank is way past it, then maybe they can meet in the middle and it could just be an entertaining tear-up. Typical British, but yeah, I can't see that.
Signed out in 4 rounds.
Look at Eubank's face. Look, do you see Eubank's face? Look. Eubank's like, bro. Bro, what? Who was the last person you beat inside 4 rounds?
Literally, bro, it's mad.
The last person you beat inside 4 rounds probably wasn't a full-time professional fighter.
What do you think happens?
The procedure will be parliamentary.
No, I've ended it there. Chris is a sick guy. Chris is sick. Bro, I'm even watching this, yeah. Conor's problems are even more glaring to me, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, this is entertaining.
He can't control his emotions.
Facts.
They're both pissed. They're both vexed. But again, Eubank has far more.
I don't think Eubank's pissed.
I think he is pissed.
I don't think.
I think he's pissed off.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think he's pissed off.
I don't think
he slaps him in the face.
this.
I don't think. No, I think he enjoys it. I don't think he slaps him in the face of the egg if he's not pissed off.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think he's pissed off. But I think he has a far better grasp on dealing with being pissed off. He's not pissed off. He's pissed off, bro. You tried to walk in the ring with me on drugs. That's pissed me off.
I get you. I mean, I guess he's a bit annoyed, and I think
that's what I'm saying. I said he's pissed off. He's not
an annoying person.
He's not seething like he's not boiling. He's not at a boiling point.
Yeah.
But Conor Benn can't deal with his emotions. And this is all part, in my opinion, of just not having been there.
This whole segment here. Shout out to Turkey. Shout out to Piers Morgan. This is actually a really good segment. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be real. I wasn't really looking forward to the fight because it doesn't have much meaning behind it. And I didn't live between in the Eubank Ben era. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't have that connection either. And neither of them do I think have high ceilings.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really mean much. But I'm buying into the feud. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm really buying into the feud. When the first fight came around, I really didn't care about it.
Yeah.
But this time, I'm really
the drug things made it more entertaining.
Facts.
That's added needle, and then obviously the egg slap and all the rest of it. I was interested in the fight before because I just think I'm from the dark ages of boxing when I was growing up. British boxing wasn't at its best. There were a couple of people here and there, but good quality domestic tear-ups was good. Was it pay-per-view? Was it probably, they might have seen this on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But
I guess
it was good.
Also you didn't really watch boxing in the internet era.
No. Yeah, there's a pre-internet era. Yeah.
So for you, British classics were pretty much the be all and end all.
100%. Do you know what I mean? So from that perspective, it's interesting. The needle, the ego, whatever, and these two, whoever wins, it will carry on. Do you know what I mean? It will, whenever they're in a room together, it will be like we're like with Groves and Frotch for a long time. It was like
facts. I need Eubank to find a gal and breeder still, so we can get a third generation.
He might not be into that. You know what I'm saying? We heard the rumours, but yeah, bro, listen. He might not be into that. I don't know, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Do you know what he might not be into that. I don't know. But listen, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be live for this fight as well. So obviously make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you're here when we go live. And drop a comment below. Let us know who you think is going to win. Or how you think they're going to win. Because can Eubank still knock someone out? Do you know what I'm saying? What's his best stoppages? Yildirim?
Yeah,
Liam Williams? Liam Smith, sorry.
But Liam Smith. Yeah, Liam Smith.
Yildirim is years ago.
Yildirim, yeah. Probably those are.
Do you know what I mean? So are we looking at him fighting for? Because Conor's not going to go for 12 rounds. He's going to be looking for a stoppage.
Facts.
And Chris, is he going to go and look for a stoppage? Can he impose his size? I expect him to. I mean, all that you said, all the hallmarks lead towards Chris Eubank Sr. And you think Conor Benn will have to show something he's never shown before.
Yeah, facts.
So that's what it is. But yeah, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel. For now, we're out. Peace and love every time. You know what it is.